Well, we think this is one of the best events for families at Halloween. Omaha Symphony's annual Symphony Spooktacular.
The concert features the magic of music and some songs and stories your kids will recognize.
Resident conductor Ernest Richardson is here to preview the celebration. Always good to have you here.
Hi, Ernest.
Great
Yeah, good to see you.
Back.
Now, what kind of music are we going to be talking about for this? The orchestra going to be performing.
Well, we have great music by Danny Elfman. Of course, he wrote music from Spider-Man and Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
We have some terrific music by John Williams. But the great part of this program is we have this wonderful magician, this illusionist, that is going to be doing tricks and illusions throughout the course of the program.
His name is Keith West. Tell us a little bit about how do you sync up his tricks with the music?
Keith is a very theatrically oriented magician and illusionist, and he's really choreographed all of his illusions to the music. So it's very well timed out. We had our first rehearsal last night, and he and his assistants and dancers are all working together and it makes almost a storyline of illusions as we hear the music.
How cool.
It will be cool. What type of magic are we talking about here? Are we talking about people disappearing? I mean, what are we talking about?
Rabbits in hats.
Well, there's lots of disappearing and appearing. There are these sword illusions that he's doing, and there are things that you look at it and you swear the person has actually disappeared, but they're there. We have this little walking table thing. It's really amazing. I mean, it's
just a walking
It's just a walking table.
It's just a walking table.
You're on stage. Have you learned any of the secrets of the magic? You're up there.
Yeah, you know, I have learned some of the secrets, but I can't
tell,
share
Will
them
not
right
divulge.
I can't.
What makes this show special for young children, do you think?
Well, first of all, they get to hear the orchestra, and they hear music that they've heard either in the movies or on TV live, and so that's a very important part for us. Once they get that sound of the symphony in their ear, then that's something they want to hear more and more. And then for them to be able to actually see these illusions and see this whole experience all at once is a great thing.
We were just looking at a picture of Snow White, a little girl dressed as Snow White playing an instrument. Was that part of the petting zoo? Or
well, we have a petting zoo before the concert.
Coming back? Yeah.
We also have players in the orchestra who will be in costume. So there's a costume contest for the kids, and there's a costume contest for the players.
And how you determine the winner for those players, right? The audience has a role in that.
Yes.
How will you determine?
That we have an applausometer. You know, it works like this.
Cool.
It's very, very high tech. It's very
I see.
sophisticated.
Yeah, we need one of those here. But what do you mean a petting zoo?
Well, where kids get to come to the program before the show, and there are instruments that they get to play and get a chance to see how a violin works or a tone.
They're not playing with lambs and goats and not
No,
that type
no,
of
no.
petting
It's an
zoo.
instrument.
The instruments that we're talking about.
Trick-or-treating, if they're coming in costume, they might expect a little sugar.
Yeah, we have trick-or-treating after the concert as well. So throughout the lobby, because through Oriental Trading Company, we have this wonderful trick-or-treat experience for them.
Well, so you brought in a couple treat bags.
We did.
What are
We brought
these
some.
for?
You know, this would be the kinds of things. There's a little like lucky guy in there that you can wind up. And,
Oh, how fun!
So they'll get things like this.
So a walking ghost is what it is.
Yeah.
Aren't these cool? Yeah, this is what Ernest was just telling us about. Mike's already
Jake,
wound his
Jake,
up.
Let me get can you get a shot of my walking ghost over here?
Here.
You guys ready for this
What
guy?
else is in here, Ernest?
There's a lot of fun stuff in there.
Look at that.
I mean, does it get any better?
I mean, it's worth coming to a concert just so you can have this little guy.
This is great.
Look at all this stuff. This isn't candy at all. These are all cool little trinkets and
How
stuff.
do the kids respond to this show? I mean, because you've done this in years past.
They get tremendously excited about it. They love coming in their own costumes. They love seeing the orchestra in its costumes. They love hearing the music. The illusions are amazing, and they all just stare, try to figure out even what they're looking at.
Is it an active crowd?
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? They're having fun. They're not just sitting on their hands in the crowd.
It's a great fun experience.
You've lost me here.
Yeah, I know. As soon as we have
got
moving
wine
things, you guys are
We
out.
should have done that at the end of the segment, because now we're goners. What's the best way to get tickets, Ernest?
OmahaSymphony.org is a great way to do it. And you can just call up also and get tickets.
Any favorite part of this show for you? What's what do you enjoy most about this show?
I just love the sound of the symphony. I'm so addicted to the sound of a major professional orchestra that no matter what they're playing, there's just something about it that's so compelling.
And what do you like about performing for kids compared to adults?
I love the opportunity.
No offense to the grown-ups, I
we
know,
love
but
the
yeah.
others. I love the opportunity for the kids to hear something for the first time. I love that spark of recognition. You know, like, oh, I heard that on TV. Or when I come after the concert, I'll come back and talk to them, and they recognize that I'm the guy that was up there conducting.
Oh yeah, you're a
Those little
star.
connections are just really important.
How did you get
some of the music, like Danny Elfman? I mean, this is stuff that these kids are going to recognize. My kid, my 4-year-old, has seen Spider-Man, all of them, probably 20 times, and so he's going to recognize some of these pieces.
Well, and for you, how old were you when music, you realized that it would be such an important part of your life?
You know, my father was a violinist and a conductor. I don't remember a time when music wasn't part of my life. In fact, it was a surprise to me to meet kids when I was in school, in nursery school or elementary school. Like, I expected everybody to have their violin and everybody to have, you know, their musical experiences. So I really can't point to a time when I didn't have music as an active part of my life.
Wow.
No, yeah, me, I'm kind of the same way. It's the Symphony Spooktacular. And there's still tickets available for this, right?
Please go. This is truly one of those. Listen, you'll go trick-or-treating on the 31st, and the kids will have get-togethers at school and maybe church, that sort of thing. But this is special. It's truly unique to the
Right,
area.
and it's at the Holland Performing Arts Center, which makes it even more special because it's such a great place to watch it.
Right.
It's spooktacular, Ernest.
It's spooktacular.
I don't mean to correct you,
yes,
but
well, thank you.
It's great to see you.
there was also a puzzle, so now I'm working the
ghost
puzzle in
puzzle?
the goodie bag. How cool.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
Thanks, Ernest.
It's great to